Commission. Today's date is September 12th, 2018, and the time is 7:03 p.m. Present today are PRC officer. Would you please call roll?
Yes. Ellaby, Calavita, here. Matthews,
Here.
Perez-Velez. He said he might not make it. Pritchett,
Present.
Ramsey,
Here.
Roberts,
Here.
Sherman,
Present.
and Commissioner Yampolsky has an excused absence for tonight.
Thank you. Also present is Catherine Lee, the PRC officer, and from the Berkeley Police Department, we have Chief Andy Greenwood and Lieutenant Angela Hawk. Next order of business is approval of the agenda. Yes.
There is just a correction in terms of what went into the packet. If you look at the attachment, which is page 5, item 9D, policy complaint number 2433, that's actually attached to, it's actually item 10D, not 9D. And that's it for me on the agenda.
All right, with that change, do we have approval of the agenda? Any more? We can approve by general consent. Next, we'll have public comment. Each individual has 3 minutes. Is there anyone who would like to speak at this time?
Commissioners, my name is Charles Clark. I reside in B3. My subject is a certain traffic stop that occurred 3 blocks from here on July 19th. It came to our attention thanks to the efforts of the senior reporter from Berkeley side, seated to my right. After listening to the recording of the quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the power of the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty. Forgive me. The attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptered sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself, and earthly power doth then show like as God's when mercy seasons justice. Now the governmental word for mercy is discretion. The officer on July 19th exercised discretion by issuing 2 warnings instead of citations and a fix-it ticket instead of impoundment of the vehicle. Reverberations from that exercise of discretion will play out in other forms. I'd like to focus on the second form of discretion, namely the manner in which the traffic stop itself was conducted. After listening into the recording, I cannot construct in my mind's ear a more professional, dispassionate handling of the matter. Therefore, I suggest that this commission issue a letter of commendation to BPD. It need not be written in iambic pentameter, nor need it be very long. It could go like this. The Police Review Commission hereby commends Officer Stephanie Cole for conducting a certain traffic stop on July 19, 2018, that demonstrated in exemplary fashion the principle of fair and impartial policing in the finest tradition of the city of Berkeley. And that's it. If this commission could issue this letter soon, by which I mean your next meeting on September 26th, then, to quote a writer I like, end quote, so shines a good deed in a naughty world.
PRC was going to follow up on his request. We had to agenda, is that correct?
Yes.
appreciate you coming here and taking the time to do so and speak at this meeting, but to us to take an action recommending accommodation for something we know nothing about and have no background information on, we need more background if we do, the chair does decide.
Sure, the piece of paper at your right hand might have some, the piece of paper at your right hand might actually contain that detail.
Okay.
I assume you're talking about this copy the council members in Oregon.
That is correct.
Oh, okay, I did read about that. Okay, sorry.
The only name I chose to mention was Officer Coles.
Yeah, I've been out of town for a while, I just glanced, I remember reading about it when I was not here.
Ms. Lee, can you remind us, can we agendize that right now? or
Yes.
can we-
Oh, well, let me remind the commissioners that you don't have to vote to agendize something, that each commissioner has a right to request something to be put on the agenda. So you don't have to get,
So then if that's the case, I
Yes,
would request
so-
that it be placed on the agenda for further discussion.
okay. And just as a further reminder, it's the chair who decides the order of the agenda.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your comments. Is there any more public comment at this time?
I guess I'll go in front of the camera. Hi, my name is Christine Schwartz, and I live in District 7. And I wanted to thank the City of Berkeley for allowing our police department this year for participating in Urban Shield, which is a very necessary training, so thank you very much. As well, I'm very concerned. I'm a caregiver, and I do long hours. I take care of my sister, and I have relief here and there, and all my free time is spent in these type of meetings that concern me and my sister, and that affect us and affect others in the community member. And I've learned over the years to be active and try to voice concerns and take some leadership. And so I went to the Solano Stroll as well this weekend, and I saw many officers. I saw you. Thank you very much. And I spoke to some of the officers, not as long as I would like to, because I was in a rush to get back to Urban Shield. Well, sleep first and eat and walk the dogs and all that. But I was concerned because we have a recruitment problem, and our officers need relief, and they're working overtime a lot of the time, and I can feel that because I know what that feels like. And we don't want our officers to leave because they're too tired and they're not getting relief. It's great for a certain time period to get, lots of pay and overtime, but it's another thing not to have a life and not to do other things and be forced to do your job. So if we can have support in that area, I'd like to hear your guys' ideas in this, and yours. That would be great. And so let's carry on.
Thank you. Is there anyone else wishing to speak at this time? All right, if not, we'll move on to the approval of the minutes. If everyone can just take a second to look over the minutes from last meeting. Are there any changes we would like to make to the minutes? Okay, if not, can we approve the minutes by general consent? Okay, so approved. Now it's time for my report. I would just like to say that it's great to be back. I hope everyone had a great summer, and I'm looking forward to the second half of this year and what we accomplish. Now for the PRC officers report.
Okay.
Did we take a vote on the minutes?
I always took them by general consent. So
Okay.
sorry.
No new complaints have been filed since your last meeting, and in fact, the last complaint that we received was filed on June 29th. Our investigator, Mr. Norris, did talk to a potential complainant this week. There was Board of Inquiry scheduled for August 31st. Commissioners Allenby, Polsky, and Calavita showed up, but unfortunately the complainant did not, so the complaint was dismissed. We received a decision on the Coloca appeal, and Commissioners Polsky, Matthews, and Roberts, Mr. Henderson?
Yeah.
Was a sustained
Oh,
finding.
Mr. Henderson, yeah, I was on that.
Right, okay. So the decision came from the administrative law judge on the Coloca appeal. The judge did overturn the commission's decision. I will agendize that for closed session for our next meeting. And
Yeah, I'd like
we'll
to know why.
distribute the decision, and we'll get to talk about it. The NACO conference is coming up September 30th to October 4th. Byron and I will be going as we usually do. This year we got funding for commissioner, and Commissioner Allenby will be joining us, and actually Chief Greenwood has decided he wants to attend the conference as well, so that'll be great. The annual report, I want to let you know, is the draft that I want to give to you is just about done, and I'm going to try to get that to you early next week so that you have a little extra time to look at it before the September 26th meeting. My understanding is that meet and confer is ongoing about the proposed charter amendment. And in your attachments, I included a memo from the city attorney about that. And just want to draw your attention to that particular attachment. Another thing that I included in the packet was an old email that I thought bears reminder to those of you who were around then, and is maybe new news to those of you who are not, and that is you commissioners are considered public officials for the purposes of the Political Reform, the Public Records Act, and if a request is made under the PRA, it means that even if you've used, well, most of you will use because you don't use city equipment, so emails, communications on your personal devices are subject to disclosure, and it's subject as a city official. If I use my private computer or my phone, my personal phone, to send texts or emails, if it concerns a matter of official business, then it is subject to the PRA. So, yes.
So are we being given city